Hello, beautiful people. Hi, beautiful people. Big lesson today, Manicotti, Cannelloni, by hand, no machine, lost art. I'm gonna do it backwards. We're gonna roll out the dough that I just made, and then I'm gonna show you at the end, like I did the ravioli, how to make the dough. Everything from scratch. Okay, here's the dough I just made. 1 cup of flour, 2 eggs, a little bit of salt, okay? Let it sit for half an hour. I'm stretching it out. Stretching it out, all your weight down. I have water boiling over there. We have 3 stations. We have the dough station here, we have the filling station over there, and we have the boiling the noodle station over there, just like a restaurant. Okay? You can make the noodles ahead of time, like I did here, refrigerated them. I'll show you that later. Or you make it from scratch. Very easy, very fantastic. This has just unbleached flour, salt, and eggs, 2 eggs. We'll make 4 to 6 orders. Look, stretch, 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 stretch. They have the little machines, the pasta machines. You swirl it, you have a machine. I have a couple of those. But why not do it by hand? This is marble on stone. That's why I'm being very careful. Okay, nice and thin. Nice and thin. Okay. Nice and thin. You can always stretch it out more. Flip it out. If it's sticking, it means more flour. Nice and thin. Go all the way to the edge so that the edge is not thick. All the way over the edge so the edge is not thick. Okay? This is it. Water's boiling. I'm going to make small ones. Okay? Just like that. We're going to bring it over. This is how fast. You don't throw these away. You cut them up, put them in the soup. Okay? Bring it over here with me. Boiling salted water. Okay? 1 by 1. Otherwise it'll stick. Don't throw the whole batch in. Lay it on the top. Don't dunk the whole thing. You'll have a big sticky mess like that. A few minutes. Now, this is going to boil in a second. I have my ice bath here for it. Strainer. Where I'm going to put the noodles on. While we're waiting for this, in 1 minute, we're going to go here. In my ravioli video, I showed you get 1 pound of beef stew or chili cut beef. Okay, this happens to be top sirloin, but you don't have to use that. Just a stew meat is okay. This is ½ pound, and I made it like a roast. Potatoes, onions, rosemary, garlic, and onion. In the toaster oven for 20 to 30 minutes till it gets dark brown like this. See? And then, this is going to boil. And then we're going to put it in we're going to grind it up. This is cannelloni. Look at the ravioli video. I'm showing you to this the second time. Oh, it's kind of funny, okay? Some Italian families throw hamburger in the ricotta. They cook the hamburger, throw it in the ricotta. Sicilians do it that way. The more authentic is you do the beef stew. You can put porcini juice on it and bake it and then grind it up and you can throw it in the ricotta. Now this is boiling. I shut it off. And now we're going to take the noodles out. And it's going to go in an ice bath to cool them down. This is done. Ice bath. Cool it down like this. Like this. Okay? Nobody's doing this, you guys. I keep saying that. They're selling it at at all the stores. Manicotti, ravioli, lasagna, cannelloni. Make it look so hard and gourmet, and you can do it yourself. Okay, spread them out. You can kind of pat them dry, but spread them out. I made these extra small. Okay, spread them out. Okay, pat them dry. Okay, now come over here again. This is the meat. Now we're going to make the manicotti first. 3 cups of ricotta. This is Galbani. You can do, it's better to use a part skim. It's kind of hard to find good ricotta. I've showed you 4 videos on how to make it yourself. That's really the best. But if you don't, create 3 cups of Galbani, 3 tablespoons of parsley, 1/3 of Romano Parmesan, salt. Don't be afraid to salt it. You would put an egg in here if the ricotta was firm, but it's not. It's too wet, so I'm not putting an egg in it. Tiny bit of nutmeg. Tiny bit. Okay? And this is the filling for the manicotti. Manicotti means cooked hands. Manicotti. Cooked hands. Ricotta means recooked. They sound like these big, extravagant gourmet things. They're just kind of silly, literal translations of what you're doing. This is the ricotta filling. Now, but I want to make cannelloni. Okay, well, take some of this, take the meat out first. And this has been chilled. This has been chilled and cooled, so here's the meat. And I'm gonna put some ricotta in here. Look, about half of it, like that. And this is the ricotta filling. Okay. This is the cannelloni filling. Okay, so we're going to bring it over here. We're bringing this over here. And because I say clean as you go, I'm going to show you. This is how I clean as I go. Plastic. There we go. Okay. Now, these are made. Those noodles I'm going to possibly store. I made these yesterday. They're chilled, and you separate them in plastic. I'm going to do 1 manicotti. I'm going to show you the restaurant way. The Italian way, if you had like 20, 30 people over for a holiday, you'd make manicotti or cannelloni. You'd make it in a big lasagna pan. You put the sauce in. Loosen it and bake it covered. This I'm going to show you how we did it at the restaurant. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of Romano. See? This is the cannelloni. It's the same filling as the meat ravioli and the cheese ravioli. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 of these, and I'm gonna do the ricotta. So we're doing 3 little cannellonis, and we're doing the ricotta. And you don't spread it, you put it over here on the edge. Okay? It looks like a big deal, it is not. Now, I'm gonna take these. These I sprayed. You spray with olive oil, you can spray with a non-stick, okay? And now I'm gonna roll, and you're gonna roll it tight, 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 tight. Put 1 here. This is gonna be the manicotti. This is what we did in our restaurant. We had them already made, and to order, this is what we did. Order manicotti, okay. Marinara sauce. Actually, our manicotti, we put half marinara, half Alfredo. Okay, just like that. Don't forget the water or the broth, it has to be moist. Okay? Let it put the water, and there it is. We're gonna set this here. Now, cannelloni, watch. That was for 1 person that we served. Here. Here, about that I'll leave for later. I'll show you again. This marinara. And this one again, we used half meat sauce, half Alfredo. This is my preference. And then, just like that. And then you're gonna bring it, now here's my toaster oven. It's at 425 for 15 minutes, okay? 425 for 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes is over, you're gonna take it out and put a little bit of mozzarella on it right here. And we're gonna wait 15, put mozzarella, and this is what it's gonna come like, 15 minutes, 425. And then take it out and put mozzarella on it for another 10 minutes. And you take it out, and this is what it looks like. Now, the beauty of this is you can cook it ahead of time and then reheat it. So you have 100 people coming over, you cook it ahead of time. When they're here, you're not stressing in the kitchen, you just throw it back in the oven. Make sure it's loose enough, has enough water. And here's cannelloni manicotti. See how beautiful? It's so simple. Now, let's backtrack and show you the dough. I tested the dough, egg dough, 3 minutes. Little bit of salt, 2 eggs, 1 cup of flour. This is all purpose or umbrage, doesn't matter. You cut it in here so make sure there's no shells. I'm gonna show you how fast, okay? You can use the machine, let your fingers be the machine, watch. And some people will just scramble in here. No, you don't need to, it's gonna get scrambled. Look, like this. The old way for making the dough, you put a big thing on the counter, big well. You put in the eggs, you mix it and blind it in one by one. So I imitate the machine. If you have a dough mixer, my hand is the dough. Watch. Okay. It starts to come together. Watch, now you go like this. And it starts to come together. It's gonna be 3 minutes. Anybody can do the egg dough. This, you make tagliatelle, fettuccine, cannelloni, ravioli, manicotti, pappardelle, all with the same dough. The dough I just stretched out here, I'd made it half an hour before. And you go like this, go like this. This probably needs a little bit more water to incorporate that, but I'm just gonna I'll take it out and I'll go like this. This is your egg dough, 3 minutes. Let it set with this thing over it and do what I just did. Okay, over here. Beautiful kitchen, beautiful manicotti, beautiful cannelloni. This egg dough over here that I made, I'm going to layer them in plastic, and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator and use the rest of that dough for later. And my neighbor's going to be very happy, okay? Ciao, God bless you. See you next time. This is one of the big ones. The ravioli is the big one. Manicotti cannelloni is one of the big ones. Okay? You guys can do it. I'm showing you everything I know. God bless you. Bye. Ciao.